Hello. My name is Kendrick, founder and CEO of MarketPrompt Marketing Services here. And today I'm going to be showing you exactly why marketing is like fishing. And I'm going to be giving you some tips on how to improve your ROI or get some more clicks on the initial ad so that you can have more conversions down your funnel. So if your cost per lead or your ROI is underperforming, or you aren't getting as much clicks as you want on your ad, or you just want more leads in general, you might have an issue with your awareness. Now, people, they run over awareness like, oh, let's just make a bunch of ads and put on the thing and bombard the system with a bunch of ads so that it could pick a winner eventually. When we don't even have to make that a much effort when making ads. Now, don't run one ad, but if you go and run 4 ads bi-weekly and you know what type of ads you're looking for or what type of ads you need to make, you're able to make these ads that are able to perform. You don't need to punch in 8 ads bi-weekly. That's way too much. If you know how to make the ad, you can make a good amount of them, being like 3 or 4 bi-weekly. A good portion of them, maybe even half of that, 2 or 3 of those ads are going to be able to run up to the scaling campaign instead of just being in testing and underperforming. So you have a higher chance of making some ads that are going to be able to perform. And so I'm going to be showing you how to get more conversions using baits and offers within your ads. So if you've been on any of these platforms and you've been running ads on any of these platforms, it doesn't matter as long as you are trying to get their attention. So the rest of this slideshow, the rest of this video applies to any type of marketing where you're trying to grasp their attention from something else. So PPC, LSA, those are more different types of marketing where they're actively searching for you and they need your services as a solution and they're aware of it, so they're going to be more easier to convert, right? Because they're aware of the issue themselves, right? They need it fixed. They're searching for you. With any type of marketing, social media marketing, or any type of paid media, you have to break it down to them and baby feed it. And so as a marketer, we know that. But the thing is, we don't take an account for is that nobody is just randomly going to click your ad and then sign up for your stuff. Before they could do that, they gotta click. But what if they don't click in the first place? That's why we're here. So we should not be making ads like this. I've said it like 1,000 times. I'm gonna say it 1,000 times more. This is like rotting their brain, right? They're already on social media. They're already, going about their lives. You're trying to grasp their attention. You cannot put all this in front of them and expect them to read it head to toe and then click your ad. They'll probably read it and get so distracted reading, they just go about their business. Humans, right? Humans. If you look at humans from a marketing perspective, you sit there and stare. But it's all right. I love my humans, right? What would we be without humans? So now let's say you do make the proper ad. You go from this form type ad that you might get in the mail, which is good if you were getting it in the mail. But in this case, we're on our phones scrolling on Instagram or scrolling on Facebook. So let's say you dumb down the ad. You make something simple so that they can convert. The thing is, this doesn't have a bait or an offer going up on it to make them want to click. It's just saying, hey, are you looking for an HVAC? They're probably not looking for an HVAC considering the fact that we're on social media right now, but we're going to ignore that. So that being said, when marketing, you're grabbing these people time. With the social media marketing, you can't look at it from a perspective like, oh, they're just going to convert. You have to look at it from a perspective that we're grabbing these people time, so we need to cautiously guide them down the path so that they can convert, so they can get the services that they need because they're not aware of it. We have to make them aware of it. We have to grasp them. And then we have to basically say, hey, this is all the good stuff about us, right? You know what I'm saying? You're going to feel more at home with this company. You're going to feel a part of the company and you don't even work here. So that's exactly how we may have to make them feel when we come to social media marketing, because it's very heavy on influence. Because you don't have to influence somebody if they're bleeding out their leg, but you sure hell have to influence somebody if they're trying to pick some type of food. Makes sense, right? So marketing is like fishing. People need bait. They need something to be given to them. And so they won't click unless interested. Very people convert without some type of bait. Now, maybe they might already know the issue and they convert, or maybe they're just interested by nature and they convert. But humans are scary. We really want to stay to ourselves, live as in our home, live as long and healthy as possible, and have unlimited food. So, you know what I'm saying? Live as long as possible, right? So, that being said, you have to give something away to get them to click. You can probably like double, quadruple, whatever the number is for 6, 8, 10x your clicks if you give something away. It's that simple. And it's just something that you should integrate within your ads. Now, the thing is, you do take the beating. You might make less money from every job turned in. But the thing is, you're going to get more jobs. So we're talking about quantity over the quality of the job. Now, you have to have a good offer, right? We're not going to go 50% off, right? You're not just going to be just selling it for free. Now, in some cases, you might have to sell for free to get them through the door. But again, you would have to make an offer and make a deal that can follow what's expected on how your system runs. I don't know how your business runs, so different offers work different for different companies. And so you have to use baits and offers. You have to get them to click. So some bait and offers that they could have will be maybe a free quote, right? You come in, you tell them what's wrong with their washing machine. Why would you charge them $100 out the pocket just for telling them what's wrong? Why are y'all doing that? I don't know why y'all are doing it. And then, or you could give a discount, a little percentage off. You could do some giveaways. Maybe you have certain items, right? Maybe you cut people grass and you might give them a free X, Y, and Z, right? Give them something away. And then on top of that, you can actually basically mix the baits, right? So we have the time and the quantity, right? Maybe we have a discount, or we have a free quote, or we have a giveaway going on for only a week, or maybe we have a giveaway going on for the first 50 people, right? You can make parameters within the offers to make it even more urgent. We're getting into this. We're getting into the levels here. So look, maybe they could get future benefits for staying with you longer, right? Like credit cards, or plainly you can sell information to them. You don't necessarily have to give something out of your pocket or lose something, but you can take time to produce some sort of information or some sort of paper they could have, and they could take that and feel some type of connection. Again, we have to build some type of connection. It's the same way that when we're trying to tame something out in the wild before we had all this technology, we would give it meat, or we would pat it on the head. We would give it something in return. And so these are prime examples, right? We got free quotes, free plumbing, free HVAC, free power wash. Now, obviously, this was like a made up. Again, we're giving away something. Here, we have 100% off. Giving away something. Here, we have a free roofing estimate. Giving away something, right? These are going to get people interested into what you're selling, because we're trying to get them interested. Oh, if you see a free roofing estimate right now, and then the copy is amazing, and then on top of that, the ad looks professional, they're going to click. And then, that means that ad applied to them. And now if you have everything set up within Meta platforms or whatever you're advertising on, you're able to connect with that. And then now that lead is going to get you more leads. So boom, I feel like the bait and the offer is the first thing that gets them smelling. It's like the cheese, right? They smell the cheese, right? Then they turn the corner. They look at the ad. They see the cheese. Oh my God. They smell the cheese. They see the cheese. Cheese looks amazing. They bite the cheese. That's exactly how we got to be. Same way with the fishing. Same way with the fishing. I don't need to break down fishing to you. I think 9 times out of 10, if you're a home service business, you probably did some type of fishing. I hope. So that being said, ensure to make sure your bait is within your page as well, because you don't want to have a bait on an ad and then it's not following your page, so that when they sign up, you're not up to your word. So make sure you're up to your word with these offers and these baits. So let us recap. Marketing with baits and offers is like marketing to fish, right? You need to have some type of bait for them to bite on, or to smell and then bite on, right? With the cheese. If you're grabbing their attention, they need something to bite. So use your offers and baits to get that click, to get that bite. And so this is only one detail to consider when making these ad creatives. There's multiple other things to consider: video or image ad, the copywriting on the ad, the offer that you propose, and the parameters within that, and then the design of the ad. There's multi-level stages when it comes to making these ads that perform and get your clicks up. That being said, we are MarketPrompt, a remote marketing agency, helping home servicing businesses scale. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. If you want this done for you, you could go down in the link in the description and go to our website and book a call. My name's Kendrick, founder and CEO of MarketPrompt Marketing Services, and I'm out. Y'all have a good one.